Good morning. My name is Autumn Hoffman, and this is for Dr. Becking's MIT 806 course. I just finished up a class with her for adult learning, so I'm kind of excited to learn about more online activities since my main goal is to create a flipped classroom for my students and use microlearning set up for them. That's kind of one of my goals. Another one is just to learn about all the different options out there. There's so many different tools that I've seen people use. I know Dr. Becking uses Loom for videos, and so I'm going to have to investigate that program. I also want to be able to take all this information that I'm learning and all these different tools and be able to assess them and integrate them appropriately. Discovering which one works best for students and teachers together. And then, with my main goal of creating that flipped classroom, I want to be able to make sure that my outcomes are accessible and measurable for my students and then for the program itself. My strength is I didn't really grow up with technology. I was an outdoors girl, but, thankfully, I'm able to think things through. I do a lot of trial and error. And I can kind of really figure out a program pretty quickly. For the most part, occasionally I'll have to call IT support and help me transfer the file or get them integrated into the LMS system of our school. Weaknesses, really, it's just I have a very limited educational background. I am on my 17th month of teaching, so I am still gaining the ropes, and also taking my master's, which is helping considerably with learning the educational terminology, just this whole world in itself. Another weakness I have is patience and when technology fails. So a lot of times we'll lose power here or our Wi-Fi system will go down. So if I'm using any type of technology that requires a Wi-Fi connection, it's a little bit more difficult some days. And so I kind of lose my patience with that. But overall, I don't have a wide base of programs yet. In the last 5 months, I've learned 11 different programs so far. And so I think as the years go on and as the months continue to go on, I'm going to continue to learn more and more. So I'm really excited to kind of turn these weaknesses into strengths and kind of develop some more weaknesses to learn from. Interest in developing these online activities, as I said kind of in the beginning of my video here, is the adult learning. I have students that range from 18 years old to 60. And so I have a wide variety of learning styles in my classroom and generations. And so throughout the adult learning course I just finished up with, I've been learning about the cognitive overload and the Androghi learning theory for adults, and I really want to take it into a flipped classroom and have it more self-driven, where students can take and learn at their own time and their own pace, bring in their own experience. And then I kind of want to put in that cognitive overload theory and just do micro-learning so they're not having, an hour and a half worth of lecture presented to them with 7 different concepts in them, of just creating short little micro-learning videos with the concept, 5 to 7 minutes long, max. I did a little survey in my class now to see if they would be interested in this type of learning. And they said yes, they would be interested next semester, but right now they don't think that they can come prepared to class because they feel like they're already behind. So my goal here is to develop some online courses and activities through this course and through over Christmas break and be prepared to have those learning segments and integrate them into the courses next semester, and to see if this will help the students be able to come prepared with questions and stuff, and we can work on more functional application type styles in the classroom. So that's part of my goal and kind of how I'm driving my career. Another goal and for this graduate degree in my career is once I finish this degree, hopefully in August, I'll become the director of the PTA program. I also want to take all of this information that I've been learning and become a technology coach here on campus and help our online instructors and stuff bridge the gap since they don't have face-to-face contact, and their students aren't physically here on campus, but how to make those connections and make it a little bit more personal. And so that's my goals and kind of where I'm as far as saying on my goals and the tips and ideas for that, really for me it's just kind of day by day. Some of these goals are really feel like they're out of my reach, that I have not even adequate to hold these positions like a technology coach here on campus, especially since I'm young. I don't have a lot of experience in education, so I have some hefty goals to try to achieve. So right now it's kind of day by day, every day soaking in new ideas, new technology, and then grasping those and using them for our program and then taking them to other programs here on campus. So it's just a large learning process for me, and I think that each day if I strive to continue to add something new in or to learn something new, I will really grow in this field. And after this program I really plan on assessing really where our program is and how we can effectively use technology and using the correct programs for our students, because every year students change. When you're in a classroom, the whole atmosphere changes. So I think we'll really hone in on that assessment process and selecting and assessing our program. So that's my goal for right now and kind of where I'm headed and my ideas that I have going on for this moment. So I hope that you guys have a great day, and I look forward to learning from you all and to having great discussions with you. Thank you.